sure.
I ripped it right off Chris.
Oh, I bet he enjoyed that a whole lot.
He did. You know what? As a matter of fact, he thought maybe I'd have a date with him tonight. So.
He doesn't get a lot of action, so
he doesn't. Neither do I. So I'm very excited.
No, you weren't at the BET Awards, were you?
No, but I did watch them. Did you?
Yeah, I did watch part of it. Until
it was long, wasn't it?
It was. It was really long.
Yeah. Very long.
It was like, Beyonce. It's like, I get it already.
But you know what? Having grown up singing Ave Maria and in Latin with all the nuns, if I'd come out in a dress like that singing Ave Maria, what did you think about that?
I don't like to see her. I talked about this the other night. I'm so sick of seeing her in a leotard or a bathing suit. It's like when people do that all the time, it starts to get like, Denise Richards kind of annoying. It's like, just put some clothes on. We get it, okay? You've been working out. We get it. I don't sit here, with hot pants on because I worked out that morning. I mean, believe me, nobody wants to see me in hot pants. Plus,
you have a great figure.
Well, thank you. I was going to say the same thing to you. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You do.
So let's talk about your one-woman show. You talk a lot about your dad, and you talk about your mom warning you about masturbating.
Well, actually, I have to start with my dad. I know you're one of 6, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm youngest of 10, and my father didn't marry till he was almost 50, and then he had 10 children. And don't laugh, I was the 10th. Thank God he kept going, I just made it. I was born when my father was almost 70. And
perfect timing.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I think about it so often because he had all 10 of those kids, and that was before Viagra. Yeah, think about that. You love the commercials.
I love Viagra commercials.
Oh my God. Well, it's so great, and when your partner's ready, you'll be ready. If you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, get to an emergency room. Or I say, would you stop by my house first, please? I mean,
you hear that, Chris Rangiola?
Yeah, Chris.
You hear that?
Hello, Chris.
Now, what about your mom and masturbating? Once I discovered how to do that, I was pretty much on my own for like 2 years.
Were you?
I was in like a honeymoon stage with myself for about 2 years.
Yeah. I was in one for about 4.
Wow.
Yeah, well, no, when you grow up on a farm and you see the animals doing things. But anyway, no, the thing is with the Viagra commercials, they talk about, however, if you lose your hearing or your eyesight. Well, my mother used to say when you were little and you were doing that, she'd say, if you touch yourself down there, if you dare do anything, you will go blind. You will go deaf. Well, who knew it was the truth? I didn't know that. I did have hearing loss, but...
Wow, you must have had a real party with yourself.
I did.
My sister once told me that if I did touch myself down there, that I would win Donkey Kong. She said that was the key to winning Donkey Kong. So I was like this all the time, like, I'm going to win. You're a loser. So what's the deal with because I remember Marsha Brady came out with a book saying you were a big sex pot.
Well, she said I was a closeted sex pot, and that was a lie. Well, I've never been closeted. No, I've never.
I didn't know. So the whole time you were doing the Brady Bunch, you were getting a ton of action backstage? With the Butcher?
Not backstage. Sam the Butcher. No, Alice. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ann B. Davis is the sweetest, nicest person in the world. And she's been in a religious community now, actually, since the show went off the air.
That's amazing. Good for her. How about everybody else? How about everybody else on the show? Do you guys all keep in touch with each other?
Yes. As a matter of fact, Susan Olsen, I saw her Sunday night. We did a radio show on KABC with Dr. David Kipper and Peter Tilden about drug addiction.
Is she a drug? Oh, she had a drug problem, right?
And no, Maureen did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, what she talked about in her book. Yeah.
You never had a drug addiction, did you? Well, except for Viagra.
Well, do they have something like that for women? You would know about that.
Yeah, no. Well, I just use Grey Goose, but they do have. No, they do have the female equivalent. They have something.
They do?
Yeah, they have a female Viagra, I'm pretty sure.
I don't understand, Chelsea. How does Viagra know to go to the penis, and why wouldn't it know to go to the clitoris?
Well, if you've ever seen Cloris Leachman on Dancing with the Stars, you know that it does. because that's what a woman looks like who's been on a female Viagra, whatever it's called. Now, you're friends with Cloris, right?
I've known Cloris for many, many years, but I must say, on Dancing with the Stars, she kind of gave us older people a bad name, you know. She scared me every Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you know.
Would you do Dancing with the Stars? Because there's always rumors that you will do it, but you're never on it.
Every year they announce me. I love Dancing with the Stars. I go off and sit in the audience, and every year they announce me. Yeah, I would do it.
You
would
should
you?
do it.
You should do it. Yeah. I love to dance.
You do.
I love to dance. I'm a good dancer. However, the show gets tougher and tougher, and people are always hurting themselves.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of injuries.
Breaking legs and hurting shoulders. I don't want to do that.
No, you want to keep your shoulders and hips intact.
You're damn right.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Florence. You can see Florence's show. It's called All the Lives of Me at the Hotel Nico in San Francisco, October 20th through the 25th.
And the Indianapolis Symphony in November. I mean, just catch me anywhere.
Just catch her when you can. When we come back, I'm going to tell you why Barack Obama hates cell phones.